Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Tonight we are going to make a bandsaw box out of this chunk of redwood that came from a fence board. Having some technical difficulties, dude. Just a sec, guys. There we go. Oh, Gene, what's happening, man? How you doing, sir? So this is a little block that started off as a redwood fence board, and we are going to cut it into a cool little box. Also, I have a chunk of redwood, or not redwood, but walnut. So this chunk of walnut right here, like this wood right here is kind of punky and squishy, so this is not really usable up here. But if we can stabilize this piece right here, that would look fucking amazing. Oh, I'm sorry you got sick, bro. Also the front, very nice. So gonna try to get to this one after this one. Well, at the very least by the end of the night we'll have that one chopped up and ready to be clamped and glued and everything. Let me go check something real quick, guys. Okay. All is well. All is well. Kevin England, what's happening, dude? Not much, man. Just gonna make a bandsaw box out of this. And I got a chunk of walnut to chop up later, turn into something else. It was nice to take the night off last night from streaming. I'm ready to make some stuff. Feeling refreshed. I think I might start taking a couple nights a week off from streaming, guys. Like have some regular nights off from streaming. Yo, that is a huge moth. What's up, buddy? Dude, get off me, bro. Get off me. So yeah, you know, just a little, maybe 2 nights a week I won't stream. Hold on, dude. There is a giant moth getting after me. Got it. Maybe I'll take off Tuesdays and Thursdays next week. I don't know. But the whole like streaming every night for 2.5 months thing kind of started wearing me down, dudes. And it was nice to take the night off last night, hang out with the wife, dude. Chill, have a little bonfire, you know. Gee, that looks pretty nice, huh? Pretty good looking little piece of redwood, dude.
What's happening, everybody? Let's go over to, I'm going to switch you guys over to the bandsaw view.
And for anybody that's never seen these get made, I'm going to just explain it as I go so that by the end of this, you know how to make these.
You start with your block of wood, and you want to cut your shape out. Are you serious?
I really hope that I didn't just break another blade, dude. I hope it just came off the wheel. No, it broke. So, broken blade, guys. I'm gonna have to change the blade out real quick. This blade only lasted like 1 or 2 sessions, I guess. So maybe I'm stringing them too tight. I'm not sure what's happening there, dude. But I have one blade left. Well, I've got one blade that'll work for this application. And there it is. Always make sure you unplug your bandsaw before you start messing around with it. You never know. Safety third, as they say. Dude, I'm wondering, like, am I stringing these too tight, or like, what just happened there? What just happened there, guys? That was a pretty much new Timberwolf 3/16 10 tooth per inch blade, dude. Snapped. I think we got 1 or 2 bandsaw boxes out of this blade. And I don't think it's the blade here, dude. I think I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I'm not setting it up right. I don't know. But it wouldn't be an episode of the show if something didn't break or go wrong or something that we had to fix, right? While I have it open, I might as well vacuum inside there. All right, guys. Brand new blade. How's everybody doing, man? You guys working on some projects? What y'all working on? What's going on there? Come on. Did it come off down there, though? Why is that stuck like that, bro? What's up, everybody? Thanks for hanging in there while I get this sorted out here, dude. That should be good. All right, guys. Get a little tester on here. Oh, Star, what's happening, dude? How are you? How's everything? I just had to change my bandsaw blade, broke again.
Let's see what happens. Oh, wait. All right, so if you're
just tuning in, we're gonna make a bandsaw box out of this block of redwood. And before my blade broke, we were cutting the shape out. This is gonna be the front. We do still need to cut off that. So we're gonna cut the shape out, and then after that, we'll cut the back off, then we cut the front off. I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good. I took the night off streaming last night and feeling good about getting back after it tonight. I'm not sure why I keep snapping these blades. Maybe I'm too hard on them. I don't know.
all right, so I got the oh, Land Rover's in here. Oh, what's up, Land Rover?
What up, Land Raver? You missed breaking another bandsaw blade.
So now we're going to cut the front and the back off, and I like this piece as the front. Oh, we're just going to cut the back off. So we're just going to cut the back off, then we'll cut the drawer out. Harry, what's up, man? All right, so we got the drawer cut out. Now we're going to...
Now we'll cut the front and the back off the drawer. And before we do, I am going to mark where the front and the back is and where the top is. Just so I don't forget. Reference points. And since this thing's rather round, I'm going to just use this clamp to hold it while I run it through the bandsaw, dude. You can never be too sure. It likes to grab around stuff and yank it down, so.
Yeah, what's up, Tim?
How you doing, sir?
Making a just making a redwood.
Making a redwood bandsaw box to finish off that glue up that we split in half the other day.
And then I have,
Hold on. We have enough time tonight. I have this piece of walnut right here that's gonna need a little bit of like stabilizing some of this stuff, but like we're gonna do a glue up with this and make an epic piece with this one, dude. Look at that. Look at that. Just insane, dude. So yeah, we'll do a glue up later on with this. A lot of this board though is not, all this right here is bad, but this is good. Here, down here is good. Yeah, I think that thing's gonna look insane. It's gonna look insane. I almost like kind of want to turn it into something that's not like I want to turn it into something where it like preserves that look more. You know, I'm not sure what.
That's cool looking. Dude, this is cool looking grain on this redwood. See.
All right, guys, I'm going to switch you back over to work table view. Okay. Let's get to, you know what though, dude? Kind of want to put a base on this one, dude. Let's look at what we have. Yes. We could do a walnut base, or we could do a cedar base. What's been going on in the chat here, guys? Let me scroll back, catch up. Let me see here. What'd you get? What'd you get almost bit by, Tim? Uh-oh. Oh, nice. Where are you at, Star? That is so late because it's 7 here. So I'm trying to think of something I could make a base for this. And I'm thinking, you know, obviously this isn't big enough of a piece, but like walnut could look good, right? Or I guess I could cut that in half, dude, and make a base out of it. Oh, 3 a.m. Dang, that's late. So we could do a walnut. We could do a walnut base. We could do a cedar base. It felt good taking that off, Harry. Actually, we had a little bonfire in the backyard, just me and the wife, and we just hung out and talked about stuff, and it was really, really super enjoyable, dude. Very nice to take a night off, hang out with the wife. It does look good with the walnut. Yeah, I think I'll do walnut, dude. Let's mark the walnut. And I'm going to cut that on the bandsaw. I'm not going to switch to the bandsaw view, though. It's just a quick cut. I'll be right back. Yeah, that'll be good, dude. Yeah, like a walnut base and then probably like a walnut drawer pull. You know what I mean? Tim, if you're still in here, I was wondering what almost bit you. I scrolled back in the chat and saw it. What almost got a hold of you, bro? Get a couple clamps on this guy. Oh no, did I just over clamp it and break something? Solid chance. Alright, so we won't need these chunks of walnut because we found one. Got a good little drawer here. Anybody got any projects they're working on? Or anything recently completed? Oh, that's badass. I'd love to see that, dude. If you got some photos when those are done, throw on the community page, because that sounds pretty awesome, dude. Are you talking 6-sided dice, or are you talking some Dungeons and Dragons 20-siders and stuff? Ah. Hell yeah, D&D dice, dude. That's cool though, dude. Honey spoon sounds cool. I still haven't completed 3 of the spoons that I started a couple of weeks ago. These 3, because just my hands been hurting, dude, and carving on dried walnut while my hands are hurting just doesn't sound like a good time, bro. You know? Did I just move this thing? Nice, dude. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting more into carving spoons. I've been watching a lot of spoon carvers. I've been going over and catching lions lives and stuff too, and I seem to find some good green wood, man, because carving the dried walnut is like This is hard, dude. Like, you could probably knock somebody out with this spoon right here. I don't know if that's harder or my head, but yeah, that's hard. Yeah, I go to the Stars channel. I go to Stars channel from time to time. Star's also one of those people I see around in the different live streams and stuff. Dude, I enjoy watching Lion's live streams because he usually live streams while I'm at work. So like I can have it on. You know, I can have it on like kind of in the background and then pay attention to it when you know, when the work's slow or whatever. Makes the day go by, dude. Yeah, I like that dude, man. He's a chill dude. I'm looking forward to the weekend, guys. I'm going to try to only leave the house one day this weekend. I'm going to only leave the house one day this weekend, and only for like 2 hours. And then I'll be at the house the whole time, and I'm fucking super excited about that. Because that's the kind of thing I get excited. When I was younger, I loved going out and getting wild. But the older I get, the more I enjoy not doing a damn thing. And you know what? I should have measured the walnut. I measured the walnut for the base when I didn't have the back glued on. As you can see, the walnut is just shy. So smooth, bro, smooth. That's cool, man. Big walnut base? Or should I rip this down? What do you think? Should I big walnut base, or should I rip that in half? Big walnut base might not be bad. What do you guys think? Big walnut base, or rip the base in half? Big? We got a big. You know what? We're going with it. All right, that's 2 bigs, man. That's all I needed. 2 solid bigs. We're fucking good to go, man. Look at all those bigs. It's going big. It's going big, dude.
All right, dudes, I'm gonna jump on the bandsaw real quick. I'm not gonna move the camera because it's not super far away. I mean, it's not gonna be a lot of work.
Dudes, look what I found. Look what I found in the walnut stash, dude. Pretty cool. It's a nice piece of wood, dude. All right. Dude, freshly cut walnut smells good, man.
That's true. I could do that.
I don't have a piece. I don't have a chunk glued up to make another box. But you know what I just thought is I could also make this. Like I could come in here and cut the base so that it's more like legs. See what I'm saying? It's my mark showing up. Legs or just block. Block is probably better. Yeah, if I had another piece, I could do that. I think I'm just going to do block. Yeah, we'll do block. You like legs, Gene? We got 2 legs. If we got one more legs, we're putting legs on it. Where we'll cut this out like this, so it's got like feet. Bam! We're putting legs on it. The chat has decided.
I'll be right back.
I'm going back to the bandsaw for the legs.
You know what?
I'm gonna even these legs out a little bit. Kind of makes me think it needs a walnut hat too, dude. Maybe I could, yeah, you know what? Maybe I could actually flatten the top on the sander, get it real flat, and then we could put a walnut lid on it, dude. You know, so it'll look like a little walnut lid on it. Yeah, we should. This thing's it's gonna be like 3 years from now when we're just like putting more pieces on it. It's gonna take up 3 blocks. All right, so it's Bandsaw, or it's that bad Mama Jam over there, the old, what is that? That's the old belt sander. And we're gonna zoom in. There we go. We're gonna put a hat on it. We're gonna put some feet on it. Yeah, let's get it all flat. Oh, on this, put it over on the side. Gotcha. I dig that. Remind me to put a drawer pull on this because I forget. And you know what I was thinking? I could flatten the top on the chop saw maybe. So let me see.
Gotta plug it in though. Bam, flat top, dude. We got some feet. And now I got to find a piece of walnut for the top.
Yeah, I gotta get some more belts for that. I gotta get different grit belts for that, for sure. That way I can just only hand sand the final couple grits or whatever. Look at this little chunk that's in the walnut pile. Saving little chunks of wood, bro. I can zoom out for now.
All right, dudes, I'm going to the bandsaw real quick. Be right back. Yeah, little slice. Tiny little slice. Well, that could be a good little bookmark, huh? Just a wee little slice of walnut.
Dude, that smells so good. Let you guys smell that one. That's good. So that's where we're at. That's where we're at there, dude. And it doesn't look like it, but this piece of wood and the legs are the same exact thickness. They came from the same piece. So I'm wondering, like, maybe I could shape that top piece or something. Or just leave it, dude. Just leave it a big, chunky fucking thing. Just leave it on. Or yeah, we could leave it. Let me look at it. I didn't really have anything in mind. I was just going to kind of maybe angle it this way or something weird, like something kind of off-putting, you know. I could also cut. I could cut into the redwood more and drop this piece down a bit. Or you know what else I could do is how would I do that? Dude, I could cut the front and back off this, right? I could cut the front and the back off and then scoop it out with the bandsaw, glue the front and the back on, and then it'll be like an open tray on top. Let's try it.
Let's try that out. Be right back.
I need a spindle sander, bro. Definitely need a spindle sander. I would use the heck out of a spindle sander, dude. Well, because this one is we'll call this one a prototype. We'll call this one a prototype. Dang it. Dang. I'll have to sand that off. Mistakes were made, dude. No. Dude. I want to belt sander the, this is already flat, but I'm going to belt sander the top of the walnut just to get it flat. The spray is an activator, accelerator. What it does is it just makes super glue instantly harden, like right away. So you can keep working with it. Here, let's do a little test with it. Super glue. You wouldn't do that with super glue, you know what I mean? Oh, a little bit in the middle where it was thick. But yeah. It hardens the super glue. Guys, in case you were wondering, these have an 18-inch capacity, just like your mom. I don't like that I made it 2 thicknesses, dude. When I did that, I was thinking that it would look cool, and now I am thinking that it does not look cool. But whatever. I'm gonna sand the bottom of this on the belt sander too. And now we wait. Maybe a little. I use these cutout pieces to make these like little trays for my desk that I can keep stuff in. These are easy. Good use of scraps. Make little trays. You can keep your obsidian pieces in. You know? This one piece of obsidian was like, I've had enough of your shit. To make these boxes, I don't know. It just depends. Some of these boxes I can knock out pretty quick, and some take, I've had one that took like 4 or 5 hours, and then there's like a simple little one you can knock out in like under an hour, 50 minutes. You're talking about that, right? Fucking Franken box, bro. Like, man. Ah. All right, Tim. I'll see you, man. Look at this thing. It looks like it's like right. It looks surprised. I'll sand those off on the belt sander. Let's go back over to the belt sander. Belt sander time.
We're getting there, dudes. We're getting there. Ah!
I like the little seam, dude. Feels good. Looks good. Much more to go, but yeah. Yeah, you definitely don't you don't want to touch the. Sometimes the belt sander will bite you. You definitely do not want to touch it.
Kinda.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with ending up with a workout. I think that sounds like a fucking fantastic idea, Star. Alright, so we got it all. We got all the seams all lined up, dude. Oh wait, let me zoom out, dude. Hey, you should end up with a workshop. You're an artist, dude. You know? Okay. All right, so here we go. That's what we have so far. Some more sanding to go, but all the seams are all smooth where it connects. And yeah, we got a lot of sanding to go here. There's our drawer. We're going to need a walnut drawer pull. And then, man, I don't know what to do about this. I don't like how this is thinner than this. Like this one is thinner than this one, and this one is like at a weird angle. That's how it ended up. So tonight's experiment, looking good. The Franken box. And this was pretty much created by the chat, dude. The chat decided how this was going to turn out, and it's pretty cool. We'll do a walnut drawer pull offset like Tim was saying. Oh. I'm gonna have to trim the beard if I want my respirator to work properly, dude. So yeah, you could throw your keys in. You could throw your keys in there, you know. That's a good idea. We could actually we could just shape it. We could just shape it, dude. You can throw your throw your keys in there. You know, throw your, I don't know, throw your weed in the front or whatever. I like that actually. I like the round. I like the round over idea, dude. Because it can be done subtly. In such a way that it doesn't make this whole thing look wonky. Hey, you know what? Let's get that while the idea is fresh, man. I have like thousands of ideas every day. Harry, good to see you, brother. Thanks for stopping in. I have thousands of ideas every day, man. I need to start writing them down.
Let's see if we can't shape this a little bit. All right, so
Land Raver, that was a good idea, dude, because I'm not gonna take it all the way to that thin, but I was able to make it appear straight. See what I'm saying? So that was a perfect idea. If you look at the back, you can kind of see what I did. But like if you look at straight on or this way, it hides it. That was very good, dude. That was very good, bro. This is the chat box right here. This thing was built by the chat. It's been a while since we did a chat build, huh? It's a chatterbox. I'm calling the police on that one, Star. Let's make Star blue. There you go. Now you're blue. Should be blue. Are you blue? These circles are from the clamps, and I guess I could start putting like blocks of wood down when I clamp it to prevent these circles, especially. Oh, you are blue. Especially to prevent, especially on the soft woods like redwood. Redwood, I think on the scale is literally half as hard as walnut, like half as hard. Yeah, that dents the redwood and doesn't do anything to the walnut. Well, that was fun, guys. I don't think I'm going to bust out the orbital sander tonight. I'll probably get to that tomorrow. My hand's not hurting, and that's fucking awesome. I don't want to push that. I don't want to stress that out, you know. Look at this little sliver I cut off, bro, with a bandsaw. Yeah, it was a good night. I think tomorrow. Oh, you know what? I wanted to do a glue up. So we can start on that box, that other box tomorrow night. So yeah, we have to figure out. Dude, I'm gonna move the camera so you guys. You want to see some obsidian? Here you go. Here's some obsidian. And here's some obsidian. I've got a bunch. It comes out of the mountain, like right by my house. And I know that I don't think that you guys have that in England, right? Because the volcanic activity that happened there was like hell, like millions and millions and millions of years ago. Here's some obsidian. Hold on. Here's a piece of obsidian. Gladys, what's happening? Yeah, this comes out of the mountain. Like it just comes out. It's just like crumbling out of the side of the hill, so you can just go pull over and grab a chunk, you know. Lion, what's up, man? There he is. Check out this piece of wood. I was gonna move the camera so you guys can look at this piece of wood. Oh, Lion, check it out. The chat built this. The chat like voted on this and decided to make this thing. It's got a walnut base, a redwood drawer and body, and then a walnut little key little thing. So check this out. Look at that, dude. The chat was just talking about how awesome you are earlier, Lion. You missed it. Dude, this wood is incredible. But the problem, so this right here, this wood's like soft and punky. This is good. This is good, this spot with this fucking gnarly grain. But look at this. Look at that, dude. That's some Cypress Hill insane in the grain. But I'm going to probably stabilize these cracks and stuff with some CA glue and use this piece because I think this is where the English walnut was grafted onto the other walnut. And that's why it looks like that. Dude, I love the grain, bro. And then look at like, look at that, dude. This right here is this. This is soft, so I can't use this. I would have loved to have used this. Like, look at that, dude. Look how it does that. I'm tripping out on the grain again. Yeah, you're right. I need to, I wanted to do a glue up with this one, but you know what? I don't think I can because I want to run it through the planer. I want to run it through the planer before. Oh yeah, you guys want to see this sucker get wet? Let me. I definitely want to run it through the planer before I do a glue up because it doesn't feel perfectly. But the planer might fuck this up, dude. I don't know. You want to see it? You want to see it sparkle, bro? Here, hold on. Let me get this camera. Holy smokes, bro. What, dude? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Yeah, I think I should plane this. But look at that, dude. Look at that, bro. Let's check this out over here. Holy smokes, look at the figure in that, dude. Incredible, dude. Look at the figure in this, dude. It, like, in person, it looks like it's like 3D shimmering. Wow, dude. Over here, though, this is unreal. That is unreal, dude. That's exactly what it is, bro. That's unreal, dude. This has to be something. I have to, like, cut this here. Stabilize all this. And then sand it and then hang it on my wall or something, dude. Because that's like a nature's work of art, bro. Yeah, you know what? I don't think there's anything I could do that to make it like cooler than it is. Let's check out this other side. Because other side looks like it's got some shit going on too. Holy smokes, dude. That's unreal, dude. Yeah, right? Look at that. That's incredible. I bet I would have loved to see him mill this. I would have loved to see like every slice that he took off of this right here, dude. That's incredible. Yeah, dude, it's unreal. What sucks though is like it's kind of soft. It's kind of soft over here. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna plane this just a little bit so that I can I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, man. Yes, it is, Gladys. This is walnut, and this is where the graft of the tree was. So over here they graft English walnut to whatever the other walnut is, so that it can like survive better. And this is where the graft is. So this is where the two trees met. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the wood is really this color. This is quite the piece, man. It makes me reluctant to do stuff with it. You know, it makes me reluctant to like take a saw to it. You know. Yes, it is. Yo, since we're wetting down some... Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, it's back. Since we're wetting down some walnut, dude, let's go over these ones while we're here. Here's a little piece right here. It looks like a skull eyeball, dude. Damn, dude. Oh, let's look at this side, bro. This side's pretty good. Not as good as that, though. We have this little chunk here. Right, just tripping out on. I might as well just follow my heart and just trip out on grain the whole time, dude. This one's got some sapwood and some heartwood. This is walnut as well, but it has some like rays coming through it right here. Medullary rays, and then this guy. Let's hit this wild and crazy dude with some water. I wouldn't mind if that was my whole channel line of just like people sending me wood to trip out on, and then I just trip out on it. That'd be cool. Holy shit, dude. I haven't wetted this piece yet. Holy smokes, dude. That's incredible, dude. I got a fever, and the only thing that'll cure it is more grain reveals, bro. Like little faces in here. All in it. Like all over it. That's an incredible piece of wood, man. I haven't wet sanded it, but I do. When I make cutting boards, I wet it and then sand it again. Is that what you mean? Or do you mean by like get it wet and sand it while it's wet? And like get it super fine. Holy shit, dude. Maybe I should fill this hole with epoxy right here and just make this a cutting board or like a serving board, you know? Yeah, wet and sand after I do that on the cutting boards to lift the grain. Damn, dude, that is a fucking smoking, bro. How did it even, like, what happened to this tree, dude? It was just freaking out. Oh, that's how they get it so smooth. Keep raising the grain. You know, the guy I buy walnut from, he's made fun of me before because I do that at his shop when I'm looking at wood. Like when I'm at the walnut guy's place and I'm looking at wood, I'm like, dude, look at this one. Wait, look at this one. And he kind of teases me a little bit sometimes. He probably gets it though. I mean, he mills walnut, dude. He's probably seen way crazier shit than I have as far as the grain goes. Ah. So that's from down low on the tree then. this guy. Did you know that wood grain was invented by John Grain because he wanted to make sure I didn't get too much done in the shop? What'd you call it, Star? What'd you call it, Star? This is the chatterbox. Because the chat made this one, so Star called it the chatterbox. It needs work. It's still rough, but we'll finish it up tomorrow. Since I can't cut that one up for tomorrow, I gotta plane it. I don't want to plane in here, dude. I don't want to plane right now. It's kind of late. I don't want to be like, oh, dude, you know what? Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow we can get into this madrone burl here. Check out this thing, dude. Hey, good night, Gene. Dude, this is like my little stash. This is my stash that I'm like been holding on to. This is a piece of madrone burl. You can see the like purpleness in there. All right, now I'm just pouring water all over this way, dude. There we go. It's like purple and pink, dude. Maybe I'll do something tomorrow with this. Maybe I'll cut another bandsaw box out of this because all the boxes I've made out of this have turned out fantastic. Or something. I need a project for tomorrow, dude. I could make I guess I could make some napkin holders tomorrow, dude. I need to... Oh, you know what I have coming tomorrow, dude? Is I have some that chunk broke a bandsaw blade. That chunk of my drum burl. But I have tomorrow coming in the mail some little pieces of basswood. Like, you know, the little, like for carving, people use for carving the basswood. And I ordered some little pieces for carving. I'm going to try to learn how to carve. I'm trying to learn how to carve gnomes, dude, and wizards. So that's what's on the agenda for the next. Those are kind of my goals: are learn how to hand carve spoons, then learn how to carve the gnomes and wizards and stuff like that. Mike's here, dude. What's up, dude? You just missed a solid 20 minutes of me just like nutting over wood grain. Then the chat made this one tonight, Mike. So this is the chatterbox. It's been dubbed the chatterbox by Star. It's redwood and walnut. You can put your keys in the top. You could put like your water bottle there if you want, or like a pencil. You could put your mallet. You can put your mallet in there, dude. Oh shit! It's the old pallet wood mallet, pallet mallet. You could put a piece of 2x4 kind of in there. Just chunk your 2x4 in there, and then what? That's a box. Yeah, that's the new mallet rack. Put the mallet there. I don't know what I put in there. That's too big. This is like you could like hide your key or something in that. You know, it's just like a 2x4 for building. And you just like hide your key in there. The Chatterbox 5000. Yo, Lion, you streaming tomorrow, bro? You doing a little Friday stream? Check these out, man. These are just some like offcuts. Look at that, dude. Crazy. A pile of offcuts that I can't bring myself to throw away yet. There's like the pile of offcuts here, and then eventually some of those are like, oh, I can let that go, and then they make it to the bucket, and then sometimes they get pulled out of the bucket and saved again. Oh, here's something I made a while back. This is a little I should use a vacuum for that bitch. It's a little people trying to steal your bikes, bro? Anyway, this is a little shelf. A little shelf. You hang it on the wall, and then you got a little shelf. You could put a candle on it. You could put a bandsaw box on it. You could put a wooden mallet on it. This is made from pallet wood. This is made from pallet wood, and that bottom piece ended up looking real bacony. Looks like that bottom piece looked like bacon, dude. Anyway. Yeah, that's the bacon piece. I don't know. It's always a gamble. It's always a crapshoot with the pallet wood. I made that out of the pallet wood, and I made this hammer out of the pallet wood. And this is like heat treated pallet wood right here. And dude, that is hard. That is like really fucking hard. But pallets, everybody's like, I'm gonna make stuff with pallets, and I'm gonna make stuff for free because I'm gonna take apart pallets. And then it's like, bro, take apart 20 or 30 pallets, man, and tell me that's what you want to be doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's people that do it constantly, but like, damn, bro, that is not a fun task. Breaking apart pallets is not a fun task, my guys. Wait, did they try to steal the bikes in your shop, dude? Like they were trying to get into your shop? Oh, fuck that, dude. So they must have seen you with the garage door open or something. Or maybe they caught your stream or something, dude. I was doing a sawzall. I'm going in between the boards to cut the nails, and then you still gotta deal with it. And it's just, dude, it's a bitch, and you end up with a lot of like pieces of pallet that you don't want, you know. And then what do you do with all that? Well, you end up piling it up and burn it in your fire pit, you know. I saw an idea that I liked. You might like this too, Lions. It's like a spoon, right? A spoon, but it's like the handle comes like this, and then it comes like this. All right. My favorite word? I don't know. I don't know what my favorite word is. My favorite word is free walnut. So anyway, is it maybe, it's probably wood or dude. I say dude a lot. So anyway, check it out. I saw this somewhere. It's a spoon, but then it's split. The handle's split. So you use this to scoop your coffee, and then you use this to pinch the bag closed, like roll up the bag and clip. So it's like a bag clip plus spoon for your coffee. So that's also on my list of things to be making. You know, there's always the things that I'm supposed to be making, which are no fun. Yeah, I forget where I saw that, and I was like, man, that looks like a good idea, dude. You guys mostly drink tea over there, though, huh? Yeah, you could like cut it with a saw and then carve it out a little bit or something. I don't know. Guess I always pictured British people as mostly drinking tea. I don't know why. Oh, that's a good idea. That's an insane amount of tea, dude. That is a lot of tea, bro. That's a crazy amount of tea. This dude's single-handedly keeping the tea industry afloat. Hey, Lions, you should stream tomorrow, bro, while I'm at work. I got something to do at work. Boston Tea Party would have fucking broke this guy's heart, man. Oh, look, this piece could glue on here. Right? That piece could glue on there. Now we got a little tail. We got a little creature. Let's glue this on there. Why the fuck not, dude? I'm gonna make a little creature out of scraps, I think. The fuck is Yorkshire tea, my guy? Oh, dudes, I have a tea plant. I was struggling. That's the wrong phone. I just took my chat phone. I'll show you guys my little tea plant. There it is. It's a wee little tea plant. Camellia sinensis. Camellia sinensis is the plant that they use to make tea, to make black tea, to make green tea. It comes from the same plant, just treated differently. But you would need one full grown one of those plants per person to have 1 cup of tea per person per year. All right, we need a head for this thing. So we need a head for this little scrap wood creature. Let's find a little piece of scrap for a head for this guy. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Dude, that's it, bro. That's it. That's hilarious. Wait till you get a load of this. Just making a little make a little scrap wood creature, bro. Nobody told me what Yorkshire tea was, dude. Still nobody told me that. Holy smokes, you guys, you are up late, man. Don't let me keep you up. All right, here's what we got so far for the scrap wood creature. I reckon he needs some kind of legs. It's not, I don't know what it is yet. It could be a ducky or a turkey or a dinosaur. I don't know. It's whatever you want. What are these, dude? What are these, bro? These look promising. All right. I've got some. You can add spider to this thing's lineage. Maybe tortoise. The old dino duck. Tortoise spider. It's your worst nightmare, bro. It's a sleep paralysis demon. Land Raver, I think we just had the same exact thought, dude, at the same time. I'm gonna put it up in a gallery for $1,000, dude. It's now an art piece. It represents how fractured we are as a people. Hey, good night, Star. Thanks for hanging out. That was fun. What the fuck is this thing, bro? I think it needs wings, bro. I think it needs wings. Because what would make this dinosaur duck turtle spider more terrifying? Wings, dude. Wings. Or like a wiener. Stinger, excuse me. Yeah, stinger. Yeah. Kids, this is what you make if you don't do drugs. This is what you make if you do drugs. Don't do drugs. I need wings, bro. Like, I need 2 of these. I need 2 of these. Like that, dude. For wings, man. Find a matching offcut. Is there a matching offcut for that, dude? That might be it for that, bro. That might be it for that. We could make wings out of that. Yes, we can. With the bandsaw. We got wings for it. Land Rover. Look at this little remaining offcut. All right. We've got wings, but I actually want these at an angle. I'm gonna use the bandsaw for that, dude. Why am I fucking around? There we go, dude. Wings. Now that looks like shit. I could do it like that. No. Like that, bro. Eggplant rice, dude. You guys ever read that book, Indian in the Cupboard, when you were kids? Where like whatever gets left in that cupboard overnight, like comes to life or whatever. Can you imagine leaving this abomination in there? Damn. you never you never read Indian in the Cupboard when you were a kid? Never mind, bro. It's just a brand of tea. All right, guys. It now flies. Be afraid. Be afraid. You know what it needs, dude? It needs a scorpion stinger, bro. Instead of that cute little tail nub, it needs a scorpion stinger or like just a massive Johnson or something. Yeah, this thing can fly now, dude. This thing can fly now. There's nowhere you can hide. It can see right into your soul, bro. And soar like an eagle. All right, dudes. What should we name it? I'm keeping it. I'm keeping the sucker around the shop. This thing hangs out in the shop. What should we name it? Throw some names out there. I'll get a poll going on. Where's the poll button? Why'd they move the poll button, bro? Why? Why would they do that? All right, so far I have on the poll, I have the name Frank. What else should we put on there? I could put a little hook in its back and then, you know, hang it from a string or whatever. So let's see, we got Frank, we got Scrappy Doo. Let's what else? James the Offcut Demon. Let's get one more. How about Frank, Scrappy Doo, James the Offcut Demon. Let's do those three. There it is. Oh, I can't vote. That's lame. So I guess I can't vote in my own poll. We got one for Frank, one for James the Offcut Demon. Is that a Frank? Is that a James the Offcut Demon? Is that a Scrappy Doo? Is that... What is it? What is his name? We need a tiebreaker here, dudes. Is it just the three of us in here? All right, we gotta flip a coin. I don't have a coin, bro. We don't even use coins anymore. Guess I'll flip something coin-like. Oh, James the Offcut Demon taking the lead. No need for a coin. Yo, look what I just found, guys. Remember when I made that fucked up salad fork thing, dude? Oh shit, look at that thing. Oh man. It's looking like it's James the Offcut Demon, guys. And we'll call it. Meet James the Offcut Demon. Just your friendly neighborhood offcut demon. Oh, that's the stinger, and he goes this way, bro? Yes. Yeah, and his wings are like that, like he's swooping down. Yes. Yes, I should put little eyeballs on that, huh? Or antenna. was my first attempt at a salad fork, bro, and I think it looks super ridiculous, and I kept it. It looks like a chicken foot or something. So I'm keeping it as a little reminder that you don't always knock them out of the park, dude. Yeah, dude, I need to make a little mounted guy. I don't know if I even have parts that small. James, the offcut demon. I'm gonna write that on him. Like a kid drew it. Oh, I can't even read that. Yeah, you guys, I better be careful before Elon Musk turns this into a car, dude. I'm gonna put that right here. James the offcut demon. And he can live. Does he fit in there? Not stable. He's not stable in there, dude. He can live over here. Oh, what a ridiculous thing. I love it. Guys, I'm gonna hit the rack, dude. It's 9:15. I gotta get up soon. So appreciate y'all hanging out. And I'll see you tomorrow night. And Lions, man, if you stream tomorrow, I'll jump on. I'll hang out. Yeah, dude, that's James, the offcut demon. Yeah, that was fun, man. That was fun. I'm glad you stopped by, dude. Hell yeah, Land Raver. Appreciate you. All right, guys, I'm gonna turn it off, man. It's hard to end a stream. You ever notice that? Peace out, guys. Peace out.